Hello everyone, my name is Muga Isaac Raphael. I welcome you to the Masawa land. This is my homeland. This is the eastern part of Uganda. I come from Budadiri East, and today I'm going to talk about coffee, one of the major products that we export in this country, Uganda.
My name is Mugabe Alan, a resident of Mutufu Town Council in Soronko district, one of the leading coffee producing districts in Uganda, actually in Bugisu and Uganda at large. My relationship with Isaac Mugoya Raphael is that he's a cousin of mine, and our parents share parity right away from the great-grandparent of ours called Guga Najimesi. He's also a resident of the same area.
Coffee originated from Ethiopia and it came all the way to Uganda during the colonial times. In Uganda, we have basically two types of coffee that we grow. We have the Arabica and Robusta. So in my region, we grow Arabica because the eastern region is known for its sweet, fertile volcanic soils and the good altitude and plenty rainfall that is good for the coffee.
My coffee experience starts way too back in 2012, where I was actually under the guardianship of our great-grandmother, Kuku Sarah Torofaina Nambafu, who passed on recently. May her soul rest in peace. She actually raised us in this life where we understood that agriculture is the backbone of Uganda's economy and Africa at large possibly. And we grew up when we are watching how she used to do it, planting the coffee, how she used to harvest it, how she used to dry it, and even how she used to market that coffee. And that is how I learned about this knowledge. Recently, I shared with a friend of mine. Actually, she works with one of the leading boards, marketing boards in Uganda, and that is Bugisu Cooperative Union. These people here are handlers of coffee. They majorly export it for the people, on behalf of the people, for better prices and for bigger bargaining power. The information that I learned is that when we produce coffee, it loses its price because of the quality.
Today I'm going to show you on how to process coffee from the beginning to the end. We have various methods of processing it, and here are majorly the three. We have the dry method, we have the wash method, and we have the honey processing. So dry method is usually done by Robusta coffee for people who are dealing in Robusta, but for us who are dealing in Arabica, we usually use the wash method and the honey process. As for today in this tutorial, I'm going to use the washing method. So in the washing method that we're going to use today in the tutorial, the first step is harvesting the red cherries from the garden and selecting the best red cherries. From there we go to pulping the coffee.
After pulping, which is the process of removing the outer skin from the coffee beans,
we wash the coffee. After washing the coffee, we move on to the step of drying the coffee.
We keep it for maximally 2 days, but some people keep it for 1 day, but preferably it will be best if you kept it for 2 days. The intention is to ferment it. And the intention behind this fermentation process is to remove that slipperiness from the coffee and to possibly eradicate all the impurities that could come along with this coffee here. And this also helps to maintain that aroma in the coffee, and it also boosts the quality in terms of weight of this coffee beans that we have harvested. The next step after fermentation is to wash the coffee beans and then to spread them on preferably a wire mesh. Then from there we then go to the next step, which is sorting out the impurities that could come along. Let's talk of some of the coffee beans that were immature and have not been unpulped, and then next we can also remove some of them that have not been pulped well by the machine. Maybe some of them are in fragments, and those ones, they put down the quality of the coffee beans that would like to put on the market.
So that was the wrap up from Alan, my cousin brother. And right here I have the final product after the coffee has been dried. So in the next video we shall be showing you how to roast the coffee. Thank you.